I told my son and daughter, and I keep reinforcing it because my daughter's 9, my son is 11, hey guys, unless you become a lawyer, doctor, engineer, something that needs a very specific skill or education, unless that's your path, we're not going to send you to college. Look, I love my parents to death, and the reality is that when we came to this country, man, my parents didn't have time for me, and I get that because they had to survive, they had to get a roof over my head. My parents had to find a way to feed us. And the old Armenian culture is you're supposed to be seen and not heard. That's it. I grew up just as a byproduct of circumstance, but I also knew that I wanted to have a different relationship with my kids. I wanted my kids to, one, have a voice and feel safe to come to me or to mom or to any adult and engage in conversation and not just be seen, but actually be heard, you know, as a kid. So I make time. I go on a weekly date with my daughter. You know, we have date night, a weekly date night with my daughter. With my son, we do boys trips together, just me and my son, where it's he and I in Big Bear for a 2-day trip. We did New York together. We went to Manhattan. And it's just, I have adult conversations with them, and I treat them like adults. I give them choices. I teach them how to become decisive. I show them the life experiences that I wish I would have learned. I take my son or my daughter when we're traveling to an event that I'm speaking at, and I say, hey, stand in the back of the room and let's critique every speaker who comes up, including me. When I go up and speak, I want you to critique me. And they sit there with a notepad and they critique. Did the speaker spend the first 10 minutes talking about themselves? Or did they get up on stage and go, hey, I want to thank the person putting on this event for putting this event together. These events are tough to put on, to fill up these seats. You lose money when you put on an event like this. And so I want to thank the host of this event. Like, are they giving gratitude and love to the person, or are they selfishly talking about themselves and repositioning themselves already? All those things matter, and I teach them that people don't give a shit about you, they give a shit about themselves. And so I give the lessons and I give the experiences that I wish I would have had, and everyone tells me, dude, that's great parenting. I go, well, gee, thanks. I'm just doing the opposite of what was done with me. I told my son and daughter, and I keep reinforcing it because my daughter's 9, my son is 11, hey guys, unless you become a lawyer, doctor, engineer, something that needs a very specific skill or education, unless that's your path, we're not going to send you to college, because you can become everything else by either watching mom and dad at work, or if you want to write a book, great. I know enough authors where you can go mentor you can go, be an apprentice. My son can go and work for Lewis House for free and then learn from Lewis House how to run podcasts and write a book. He doesn't need to go and take literary classes and get a bachelor's degree on writing a book. He can learn from a New York Times bestselling author. My whole position is you're going to learn through experience, unless it's something so specialized that it requires a law degree, a medical degree, or engineering degree.